Welcome, welcome. I'm so excited to be here. I'm Metta Murdaya, co-founder of JUARA Skincare, which is a skincare line inspired by Indonesian botanicals and our ancient herbal tradition called jamu. Think of it as a 1,000-year-old plant medicine tradition that's all about our health, our wellness, and all about feeling good, because we don't feel that you can be really healthy unless you actually feel good about feeling healthy. And I'm here with Dr. Arini, who's a dermatologist.
Hi, everyone.
So we're going to talk science.
Yes, we're going to talk about like smart beauty, how to optimize your skincare, and then how to strategize the use of your skincare.
And the most important part is with using the science and understanding your skin and all the things that we do, why using products that are based on a 1,000-year-old tradition is really, really super, super important, because we use natural ingredients like candle nut, tea, ginger, turmeric, and rice ingredients that you may have heard of that we use in our diet and our beauty treatments. And you'll get to hear all about the antioxidants and the superpowers of these superfoods and why they're powerful for your skin and why they're so important to keeping skin healthy today with the needs and the stressors that we are going through. All right, let's get started with skin, because this is all about you. Let's talk about cleansing and the importance of cleansing and what our skin is going through.
So, of course, cleansing is the basic of all the skincares, because you always start with cleansing. And then the important thing about cleansing, people usually sometimes use a cleanser, or not cleanser. Actually, sometimes they use soap, which is soap is different than cleansers, because soap usually has a different pH, and then they use sort of like detergents. So you sort of like have like bubbles when you wash your face, and that's actually strip off your skin barrier. It strip off the natural oils on your skin, and then it left your skin like tight and dry. So we prefer to use like a gentle cleansers that would calming your skin, and then it doesn't strip off your natural oils, and it cleans. I mean, like it has a good property in cleansing as well. I mean, like it cleans good, and it doesn't make your skin dry, because I think barrier is very important for our skin, because that's the major role of your skin as a barrier.
Yes. And of course, soap versus cleanser. Ours is the rice facial cleanser. When we formulated it, we do talk to dermatologists. And as you'd said, it's important not to strip your skin, because so many times we want to think clean, 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 clean. But then what are we doing? We're taking way too much. So our rice facial cleanser, super soft. See how it looks like?
Is it dermatologist tested?
Yes. Oh my God, that's such a good point. All our products are dermatologist tested. And what this one is, it's basically, if you take a look at it, it's so smooth. It's really, really gentle. It doesn't foam that much. It foams a bit, but it's inspired by the rice water cleanse. So women in Indonesia, traditionally, what we do is when we get, well, I guess when anyone picks rice in the field, but if you're cooking rice, you can take the rice and then before you cook it, put it in a big bowl of water, like when you're cleaning it. And most people, you want to throw away the water. But the reality is, women in Indonesia, we don't. We take the water and we splash it on our face. So it keeps your skin moist and it keeps the barrier there. Speaking of skin staying soft.
Yes, and it has a lot of vitamin B actually inside on the rice.
And so what that does is it helps.
So it also not just cleansing, but also nourishing the skin. And then I think one of the thing about natural products, not all the natural products is dermatology tested, because we know that there's a lot of those who sell oils out there, but not their product is natural, but not dermatology tested. So it's also important that we pick a product that is already tested
and sensitive for skin. Now, if you're interested in anything, please look down Top Shop Live, all our products. You can click on it. You can click on it, and then you can then get the stuff there, or you can also just type shop if you're watching on social. Now, I have my computer here, so also if you have any comments, please chat. So, oh, good evening. Hi, guys. Hi, everyone. Oh my gosh. Where are the products made? They're made in the USA. So yes, all our products are made in the U.S. They're both on both coasts, California, East Coast, West Coast, and we ship all across the U.S., but we also ship internationally. But yes, the benefits of rice, we just went through them. We actually have rice in more than just one product. So we always like to use, we have it in our moisturizers because it also has rice bran extract. And now that's the really interesting thing. Rice bran extract also has vitamin E.
Yes.
So you're talking about how rice is vitamin B. We use the whole plants in Indonesia. We don't always we can use, for different things, we can use the actual, we'll talk about it on our next product, about using the plants. Let's see. Yes, dermatologist. Are you a dermatologist? And the products also did. So thank you, Emily, for that question. Yetta, are the products scented? Some are. So we'll go into that because the body products are, because we take you away to, let's say, Bali. If you can't go to Bali, Bali shall come to you. What we view it as is we live in an island where there's such a big greenhouse of plants. Like we have so many, it's like a grocery store. Like before, the beauty of modern science, all we'd had was stuff that grew out of the ground. So growing out of the ground, it has a lot of nourishing, interesting ingredients, but also fragrances and scents. So imagine flowers, imagine just beaches, gosh, or vacations in Bali. Oh my God. So yes, for our body products, we'll talk about that and the importance of how scent can actually affect your mood and your health. Thank you, Frankie. What an important question. What does JUARA mean? It means winner and champion. In Indonesia, JUARA is pronounced JUARA, JUARA. And we created the products because we wanted you to be the champion of your natural beauty and wellness. I love making products as a co-founder, but I also love, more importantly, how the products make you feel, how the products make me feel, okay? So, I'm the guinea pig, you're guinea pig.
Like the winner of self-compassion.
Yes. And goodness sakes, we really need that. Can men use your products, Cooper? Absolutely. You want to talk about a little bit about men's skin and women's skin, if there's a difference or not a difference?
Men's skin and women's skin, they are different. So we know that like men have like more oil glands. So I mean, like, don't get jealous if they don't age as quick as as we do. And then women were going through menopause. I mean, like in male, they have andropause, but not as distinctive symptoms as women. And because in women, once the estrogen drops, you got a lot of collagen declines, your skin got drier, but that doesn't happen that much on men.
Well, for women, we've got a special product for that coming up soon, so stay tuned. That's a little bit our Miracle Tea Recovery Cream, which goes through skin through various stages. And this also is various stages, even it doesn't even have to be during the perimenopause. It could be at any stages when we know things are just acting up, and one day we've got skin that looks like, oh my gosh.
Prevention before it happens. Right?
So you know what? Let's just go into this product right now. We will address all these questions. Yes, they are for basically everyone. Ollie, thank you for your question. All questions relating to, is it for men, for women, or any gender, it's for humans. These are for humans. We don't recommend putting them on your pets. But yeah, this is for the physiology
and then
of skin.
It's safe for sensitive skin, right?
Yes.
So basically, products that safe for sensitive skin usually safe for everyone.
So yes. So a little bit about this, since we were talking about skin and transition. Our Miracle Tea Recovery is made for people who are just going through a lot, okay? Because there's a lot going through in life. It's a day cream and it's a night cream. It feels fluffy and light. Here, I'll give you a little. So yes, absolutely. Here we go. So it feels a little light, fluffy, and it's kind of got a nice cloud texture the way we did it, because it's made for all skin types, barring the extremes. If you're super oily, if you're super dry, again, if you feel like you're extreme in any direction, we always say speak to your dermatologist, talk, consult with their doctors. But this cream we've made with some active ingredients I think you love. One is the Spanish lavender, little known, but super sexy
No wonder
ingredient.
the
Yeah.
smell.
What Spanish lavender does, it helps maintain your moisture barrier on your skin because that's what you want to keep healthy as your days are going up and down. Like your moisture. That's like your barrier protection and resilience on your skin. And lavender, Spanish lavender, some interesting studies on it.
Yeah, there's studies on lavender that it actually like reduce anxiety, and then it helps you to sleep better, and then that actually helps you to regulate your mood. And then because one of the thing about like having a lavender smell, it gets into our olfactory nerve within our nose, and then it goes to the limbic system on our brain, and then that's where we control our emotions. So it's actually good for emotion controls and then reduce anxiety.
So in addition to that, we've got kombucha in it, and that's a fermented sweet black tea. We grow lots of tea. We're actually heavy coffee, tea country. And fermented sweet black tea also has kombucha. You might know it as the actual beverage. It has really healthy organic acids on your skin. It increases your luminosity. So kind of think of it as like, it just makes your skin get glowy. It gives you that glowy look.
Because it's a healthy acid, right? Because like usually we use peelings, cream like glycolic acid, salicylic acid, but then when it comes to like from natural product like kombucha, which is fermented, the acid is actually milder, and then it helps to gently exfoliate the skin as well, other than its antioxidant properties, right?
And what does that mean? It means that it helps your skin look smoother, which also means it helps reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, and that's what we want. And last but not least, bioretinol. It's a plant alternative to retinols. Again, our line is good for people with sensitive skin or skin that tends to be reactive. So it's a gentler version, but it also keeps your skin texture smooth. So that's what we love.
It would be a very great alternative for those who cannot tolerate the regular retinol, right?
Yep. And if you're interested, again, you could just look and go on Talk Shop Live immediately. And you can actually, if you're watching this, you could just shop below or again, comment shop if you're watching on social, and you will be DM'd a link. Just a reminder. So many good questions. We can move on, and I will make sure that we answer all these questions. Where the ingredients sourced from, we make sure they're sustainable and that they're safe and they're tested from our vendors. So, and then, okay, hi from Virginia. Hi, Cleo. Okay, so let's talk about antioxidants. Okay, so now we've cleansed. This is our Erase Facial Cleanser. Again, really good, gentle for skin, leaves it super smooth. Keeps the pH balance, which also keeps the skin neutral. And then let's talk about the antioxidants and the Tamarind Triple T antioxidant essence that we put on top of it.
So what's the ingredients inside this?
So this one, let me tell you. This has teas, white tea, green tea, black tea combination, and it also has tamarind. Tamarind is an ingredient that's been in Indonesia in our cooking. We also use it in our jamu, which is like that health tonic, like the 1,000-year-old health tradition tonic, because it's very good for your digestion. And I mentioned that we use the whole plant. So this is from the seed. So the tamarind seed extract has oil-free hydrating properties. So imagine this also has hyaluronic acid. Think of it as a natural hyaluronic acid, which we combine with hyaluronic acid. So we can take a look at the way it comes out. You don't need a cotton ball.
So it's very antioxidant rich.
Yes.
Essence, right?
Yes, with the green, white, black teas and rice bran extract. Rice is back because it has redness. It reduces redness. So there was a question about the décolleté. Yes, Kayla, you can absolutely use it. we recommend it because we tend to forget this. Let's not forget the neck. A very good friend of mine told me, she said, hey, you gotta, no turkey neck. I'm like, yes, we can start preventing. So it's, oh my God. So
Yeah, the thing about antioxidants, like because there's a question asking like when we can start to use the skincares, because antioxidant, I mean, like just like you're consuming like vitamin, antioxidant supplement, you can start anytime, because people tend to wait until 30s to 40s to start doing all the skincare routine, but actually you can start as early as possible because it's just an oil, antioxidants, and vitamins.
And Shane, that is actually a perfect tie into your question, if the products are preventative and restorative. The answer is yes to both. Different products do different things. For example, a cleanser and an essence is perfect for your maintenance. It's good for prevention.
Mm-hmm.
You are treating your skin right. So let's just say you're not setting it up for, I guess, more damage,
Yes,
because it's like eating healthy.
Yeah, because actually, like the damage caused by free radicals, it's cumulative. So if we start to use the antioxidant as early as possible, so we sort of like reduce the free radicals to accumulate in our bodies, and then that's actually because the damage already begins on our 20s, but you can see the visible signs when you're 30s. So we should start early to prevent the damage that we will see on our 30s.
Okay. So, and then, which is a good segue to the next part, restorative. Other products like the Miracle Tea Recovery Cream, they're both preventative but also restorative. They have active ingredients in it that help maintain and reduce appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, dullness. So it's very problem solution oriented. So we like to cover the gamut of things feeling good. Speaking of skin barrier and barrier health, let's say a few words and we can jump into our Radiance Vitality Oil, which is a sister product. I like to layer them actually to our Miracle Tea Recovery Cream, which is the cloud-like but heavily absorbent, nicely absorbent day and night cream that helps with all skin transitions, and it just feels like my skin's resting when I go to sleep.
Yeah, because I think barrier is sometimes it's like underestimated or not. People not talk about barrier that much. People tend to look for anti-aging creams. They tend to look for whitening creams, brightening creams, but actually barrier is very important because skin is actually a living organs that actually protects our body. So if you think of it, actually skin is the largest organ in our body, and it covers the whole body, and then it's actually the shields towards the our environment, because it's the first defense on our body. So we have to make sure that our barrier is well protected with like a good products.
Which is a perfect reason why the Radiance Vitality Oil is an awesome face oil. So what's the difference? Some people ask about face oils versus creams. The oil is just an oil. The creams usually have a combination of water and oil. Both of them are wonderfully moisturizing, and they have active ingredients. For our particular oil, because we like to have both, and I use both, it is a dry oil. It's very, very silky. And so the first thing people get concerned of is, oh my gosh, if I use an oil, is it going to be greasy? Is it, and my skin is combination, my skin is oily. Can I use a face oil? And the answer is, it depends. Our face oil, we say works. It works for dry skin. It works for combination skin.
And it has vitamin C too.
Absolutely. So a couple of key ingredients in it. We have a cocktail of 12, like lots of different oils, because they have different benefits, but they have different thickness. Like for example, we have a candle nut oil in it, one of our key ingredients, which is very dry and velvety. And then we'll have some avocado oil in it, which is very, very, it's richer. And then jojoba oil, which is exactly the same, the same, I guess, viscosity as our sebum. So it blends right in, and we want to make sure that it's a silky feel. And as you can see, as I'm putting on my skin, it doesn't look greasy. It also has a stabilized vitamin C. That keeps the skin super bright. And can you imagine? It's got the active of vitamin C that so many people are looking for, and hydration at the same time. So you want to say anything about the?
So I have a tips for using an oil. So it works actually better if you use it on a damp skin. Or another tips is you use sort of like spray water and top it with oils, because oils actually works by protecting the skin to protecting the water to evaporate from your skin. So it's actually good if you have a moistures inside. So it traps the moistures inside. So I don't recommend use it on a dry skin directly. So you sort of like wet your skin a little bit, use it on a damp skin, then use the oils to prevent the moisture to evaporate.
Oh, I love that. So it's like kind of trapping in the
Yes.
extra hydration
Because
in.
we have like three kinds of moisturizers. First is humectant, the one that you see it here. It has an HA because it draws the moisture in. And then you have a barrier repairing cream like emollients. It's actually sipping through all the skin layers. It's sort of like bricks and mortar. So our moisturizers is like emollients. It's like the mortar, and then the skin is like the bricks. But then oils, it works like shields on top of our skin. So it's very good as a barrier, and then it prevent the moisture to evaporate, the water from the skin to evaporate. So it's good if you have a combinations of both products like this. It's called medicated moisturizer, therapeutic moisturizers to be exact. So it has a blend. So you have ingredients that draws the skin in, and then you have the ingredients that works like a brick and mortar, and then you have the ingredients on top of it. So it's called therapeutic moisturizer because it helps, because you have a lot of ingredients that works with one another symbiotically.
Yeah.
And then it's actually a powerful moisturizer.
So, and that's the great thing with layering the products. We actually hit it every single level. Again, they're triple T antioxidant essence. It's that humectant, it's that hydration on the first layer. And then you have the Miracle Tea Recovery Cream, which is kind of the barrier level. And then you have our Radiance Vitality
Which one has
Oil.
a beta glucan?
The beta glucans. Oh, it's this one. This one has this in there. But let's keep moving because we've got questions. Pauline, okay, so you mentioned not using it on pets. Yes, not recommended. But however, that you do make a good point. I actually have had a customer tell me at one point that our body cream was opened and my cat licked it and ate it. Is it okay? Or and the answer is yes. Again, not recommended. I put on the body cream at night, and then my little fluffy fur ball, who I like, tries to lick it all off. So she just goes off and she doesn't stop. But sometimes I just let her do it. No, and it's actually totally fine. All the ingredients are safe, not to be concerned. But again, it's not its intended use. And then there's a product recommendation for turkey neck. Heather, yes, it's real. Turkey neck is all about prevention, actually.
And then it's also about collagen decline, elastin. So, for example, the ingredients would be good for us, like a bioretinol, because it helps to restore the collagen, and then it has a regenerative effects on your skin.
So yes, so there's your turkey neck. All right, let's move on to our Radiance Enzyme Scrub. This is what I like to call for your 3-in-1 special. So every few days, our skin cells turn over, but we need to exfoliate. So our Radiance Enzyme Scrub is one of my faves. It has gentle cleansers. So you can use this instead of your cleanser, and it's got beads, little beads, little all natural jojoba beads, and also bamboo beads. They're very, very fine, which means they don't scratch up their skin. They're perfectly round. And I love the jojoba beads because they leave a nice, gentle feeling. Because sometimes, when you use a scrub, you feel like your skin is dry because, of course, it's exfoliating. And it has an apple enzyme also, which is a very gentle acid. So people who are sensitive to acids or have sensitive skin and they can't keep exfoliating.
So is it designed for face and body, both?
This is a good point. Yes, and then I think somebody asked that question too. Yes, you can use it for face and your body. And the way you do it is you use, here, so here you go. is you can see the way it looks like. It's creamy looking and it's got little beads. And if you add water, it foams a little bit. So what I like to do, oh my God, it feels so good. It's like little, you know, it's like a mini massage because it's like micro
Yeah,
circulation.
this is very gentle.
Oh, it's super gentle but effective. What I do is I actually will put it on and then leave it on because we've got enzymes that help make it work and do something like brush my teeth. So you could use it like, you know, on the sink, brush your teeth, and then wash it off, or in the shower. I'll soap myself, or maybe I'll, you know, put this on and then put the soap on, et cetera, et cetera. And then like a minute or two later, when I rinse off, this has done its job.
You know, because as we age, our regenerative capacity declines, and then it's very important for us sometimes to exfoliate the body too, because when we were born, we sort of like make a new skin in 5 days, but when we're 90s, we make our new skin in 90 days. So imagine.
So this gets you a head start. Speaking of aging, and your question, Millie, are body products, is it silky versus greasy? Great question. And so actually a very important one question too, because we want something that's hydrating for our skin, but we also don't want to play slip and slide with things. So let's talk about our body. Now we talked so much about face. I mean, we spent a good like half an hour, you know, just talking about everything above the décolleté, but we cannot forget our rest of the body. There's a huge trend of skinification of the body that we have in our industry, where we have to start treating our body and have body products that are strong, not strong, but like effective enough, as if it's our skin and not the afterthought. Our cult classic favorite is the camel nut body cream, and the body is where we enter the world of sensation and experience. Oh my God.
May I?
Yes. And this is the feel good part. I actually just got the tingles. I swear, we've had this product for so long right now, and it still makes me tingle, feeling really good. So this is what it feels like. Well, this is the lovely, luscious texture. Again, it's like a buttery cream, but it absorbs into the skin. How and why do we do this? One, again, we want your body cream to be hydrating you and not make you slippery. So if you're, you know, doing moisturizing your feet, it doesn't get slippery or slidey. If you're putting on clothes afterwards, like your pants, you don't want it to kind of catch. And that's one. And two, we're able to do this because, oh my gosh, it smells.
So do you realize that actually your body skin is tend to be drier than your face? It's actually because like the oil glands in our body is much less than in our face, and then it's very important that we always moisturize, because the amount of environmental exposure to your skin body is actually much higher than
that is true.
Impacted to your face, right?
That's true. We show skin, and usually we will put on stuff for our face like sunblock. We forget our body. Now our candle nut body cream has the candle nuts in it,
so that's why it smells nutty.
Yeah, it smells. It's and the fragrance of this. So the candle nut is a very light fragrance, but what it is, it's nutritious. It has the omegas in it, which is good for the
actually
skin.
in Indonesia we use it a lot for hair.
Yes.
Too.
We use it for hair because the oils help make your hair shiny. We like shiny hair, not greasy hair, shiny hair. It also has a signature velvety feel. So the candle nut looks like a macadamia nut. We don't eat it straight, but we cook it. And what you can do is you can crush it. And if you crush it, the oils are actually really, really fine and dry. So it's a dry oil that's got a signature velvety feel that our body cream is known for. And the fragrance, it's kind of like a walk on the beach in the morning in a tropical beach. It's got coconut, bergamot, a little bit of freesia, but it's like a freshness. This is a fragrance that
and the
reminds
oil
me
is actually released after you roast it, right? The oil from the candle nut, so that's why.
So yeah, and it's like, this is the part. Now, why is it really, really important that fragrances actually do matter? When we say fragrance, we're not talking about perfumes. We're talking about our sense of smell. when we talk about our well-being and health, we have to address all the senses, the way your skin, your skin looks, the way the texture is. So your touch is affected, the feel when we put on our products, our textures are very important. And also the way things smell, because that triggers memories and associations, hopefully good ones. But you can boost your mood. That's the main thing. That fragrances can be when this is a crafted mood boost. So this one is a mood boosting, highly effective body cream.
Because there's a research that if we use our skincare routine, it's actually boosts the endorphin hormone and oxytocin, which actually is a feel good hormones, and then makes you feel better about yourself. And then the routine itself, it's better. And then they say this just because we do touch our skin, and then we sort of like become like self-aware with our skin, and then that increase compassion to ourselves.
Yes, and again, we love compassion for ourselves and for each other, so you can buy it as gifts. This is a sister product, and again, any interest, if you're on social, just type shop and you'll get a DM sent to you, or you could also purchase on Talk Shop Live right here on this site, on this show. Tiare Jasmine. So we're moving from the beach to the mountains. A very similar product. In terms of formulation, texture, it's silky yet deeply, deeply hydrating, but it smells like jasmine. It's got, it's more of a floral scent that's more uplifting. It's kind of the sounds like.
My favorite.
This is, yeah, you know,
this
it's
is my
funny.
favorite.
People, and you know, and some people, most people, like they have a preference. So you're Team Jasmine, Team Tiare,
Yeah.
and most people, and I'm Team Candlenut, and you know, it's like something for everyone. Candle, it smells like, it's like a hug. It's like a walk on the beach. And jasmine is like,
yeah, very refreshing.
Refreshing. It's
but
very
also,
uplifting.
yeah.
So how, also what?
And then what I like about it, that it has a beta glucan on it, and then it's actually helps to strengthen the skin immunity, because skin is, I told you, is a immunity organs, because it sort of like help us to defend a lot of like environmental damage. And then by having like a beta glucan to help our skin immunity, it's actually better for our whole body, because skin is the first defense immunity for our body. So and plus beta glucan is very good moisturizers and emollients as well.
And so hence the products. Now, one note that we have to talk about when we talk about body products is rituals. This is actually important for everything. When we just start slapping products on, we do that. I know I do that. Like we all do that. I have like how many minutes or how many seconds sometimes to do our own self-care routine. However, it is important to take that beat and take that moment and think of it as a ritual. So it's an intention that you set, like I'm taking care of myself, I'm being compassionate to myself. And that makes the whole process a lot more enjoyable and a lot more satisfying. And that's why we call it JUARA, because JUARA is about you and you being the champion 360 inside and out of your own natural beauty and wellness. So I'm going to stop to address another question about the products and how they should be stored. So we always recommend just something that's room temperature. You can put it in the refrigerator. Is there any recommendations that you have that when people ask about skincare products? Our products are made so they should be at room temperature. We just generally don't recommend hot, humid places.
And direct, I think usually we prevent direct sunlight to to a packaging that has like using a glass like this. Don't put it under sunlight, especially because it has vitamin C.
That is a very good point. That's why our packaging, a lot of it is actually dark. That's why you see a lot of dark packaging. But yes, direct sunlight and even temperature. So it's okay. The fridge is good. Some people love putting their products in their fridge.
But the good thing is, for example, there's a lot of vitamin C inside these products, but it's packaged inside oils, right? Natural oils.
Yes.
So usually things that are not stable is like the real vitamin C, like ascorbic acid. But the thing is, like when we use like a candle nut, we use like grapeseed oil, lavender oils. It has a lot of nutrition inside. It has vitamin C, it has vitamin E, it has linoleic acid, oleic acid, which is packed in only like one ingredient. So usually the vitamins inside those oils is much more stable than you're using like ascorbic oil, ascorbic acid, for example.
And that is why this oil is great, because it combines many different oils. So we have a holistic combination of whole ingredient oils in addition to a stabilized vitamin C, which is the other kind of vitamin C, which stays stable and doesn't actually degrade over time in an oil base.
Yeah, for example, like we know that one of the favorite serum is like CE ferrolate, but like to think of it, actually inside this serum, this body cream, they have like vitamin C, vitamin E, and ferulic acid, but it's actually packed inside the natural oils. So it has more natural forms, and then plus it has like omega-3, omega-6, and omega-9 inside.
So, gosh, all these comments. But yes, so this is exactly why, again, going back to Indonesian tradition and jamu and the secrets that we've always known for about 1,000 years. Whole ingredients, whole foods, whole plants in combination has lots of wonderful vitamins and just nutrients that synergistically combine.
Yeah, for example, in US, we got like vitamin C tablets, vitamin E tablets. In Indonesia, we use jamu, which actually pack in all those ingredients into one shot.
Yeah, that is true. And it's usually pretty yummy shots. So let's talk real quick about fragrances and the beauty of. So we have, if you are into the body creams or you love the fragrances, but you really would just love to focus on the fragrances, we've got two. We've got the candle nut perfume oil and the tiare jasmine perfume oil. It's perfect here. I'll let you use this one because you're team tiare. I'm team candle nut. No, I love both of them, but this is,
oh, it's a roll on.
This is a roll on, so you can keep this in your purse. It's beautiful. It smells wonderful. And again, it is an oil base. So it's good for sensitive skin. You could put it behind your ears. You could put it on your wrists, on your neck. You don't have to worry about any sort of like reactions only because it's oil. It's really in an oil base. So this is your mood boosting moment. Again, the importance of boosting your mood is because it makes you feel good, and those happy chemicals are healthy and good for you.
And I think it's important that we always use products that is dermatologist tested and safe for sensitive skin, especially in essential oils, because usually a lot of essential oils is actually irritated for the skin, and not all essential oils designed to be applied topically. So a lot of essential oils, it's meant to be smell, but it doesn't meant to be used. So just make sure that you have dermatology tested products for your essential oils.
So, and our fragrances are dermatologist tested. Let's jump to a completely different topic, because I know this is a topic that a lot of people are interested in. And the reality is, I mean, our skincare products work great with people who use treatments like laser treatments, cosmetic treatments. You go to your aesthetic clinics, you go to your med spas, you go to your dermatologist, and it's not uncommon that people are using all sorts of either Botox or lasers or rejuvenation treatments. So let's talk about that if you have any questions, and then we'll talk about why it's so important to have a gentle skincare line to support.
I think because it's like it works together, because skin treatments and skincare is totally different. They work on a different layer. For example, like skincare would be good for preventions because that's what you use every day. I mean, like how often you go to dermatologists or aesthetic practitioners to do your ultherapy or like skin lifting, and then definitely it has a different targets. For example, you do like skin tightening, it like works on your SMAS layer. You want to reduce your fat, it works on the fat layers. But like for barrier, I mean, like skincare is irreplaceable, because skincare is the key for prevention, because that's what you use every day. That's what protects you. That's what nourishing your skin. Like most of the skin treatment, they don't nourish your skin. They fix things, but they don't prevent. And then you cannot, it's just irreplaceable, because for example, like antioxidant and then moisturizing, it cannot be replaced by treatment. Even though like skin booster, it only give like HA, it doesn't give like emollients, it doesn't it doesn't clean your skin, and both are important. So I think it's like a yin and yang. So, and then it's very important to skincare is important prior to the treatment, and then also for post treatment. For example, you do sort of like collagen stimulations, but then if you, it's important that we protect the, to keep the collagen level, for example, with retinol, things that we use every day.
So you're saying that you're going to the clinic, like when you see your patients, you're doing the hardcore treatments, not how to say hardcore, okay, but you're doing treatments, targeted treatments, and there's just more energy going into it.
Yes.
And then when we go home, what we need to do to maintain the results and actually encourage it is to use the skincare. Actually, that is my question to you. Will using a good skincare line or treating your skin well make a difference on how long the results last?
So, prior to treatment, for example, like fractional lasers, we call it like skin priming. So we ask the patients to use the proper skincare like at least a month before the treatment, so it prepares the skin better. So, for example, like using retinol to help the regenerative effect, so that like after treatment, the skin can heal better after. And then of course we encourage the patients to use skincare that has anti-inflammatory effect. Do you have anything that helps with anti-inflammation?
This is what we do. The rice bran extract. This is the soothing, hydrating essence.
Because there's a lot of complications after the treatment if it's too inflammatory. So we need to have like a skincare which helps to soothe down the inflammations, which it can prevent, the red marks or hyperpigmentation post-inflammations, which we call PIH, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, or PIE, post-inflammatory erythema. So it helps to calm it down, and then it makes the recovery faster.
Yeah, and this is with our triple T antioxidant essence. It has hyaluronic acid in it and tamarind seed extract, which is water-based hydrators and humectants, so they keep moisture to the face so you don't get dry. It holds hydration, plus that rice bran extract. This is, by the way, super silky smooth. And the rice bran extract is the ingredient that does reduce redness. Even if you're not getting treatments, I mean, even if you're under the sun, anything with sunburn or any exposure, or you feel like your skin is chafed or irritated or something's happened, even cuts, once the cuts are sealed, not on open wounds, we do recommend putting our our triple T antioxidant essence on it, because it does help the skin feel better upon repairing, and it may assist in the actual healing process.
And it's also important that after treatment we use a gentle cleanser, because after the treatment there's a lot of like skin barrier that is compromised by the treatment. So it's very important that we pick something that doesn't strip off our skin natural oils.
So that works. It sounds like it works in combination. So you have to do it both. So these are all the basic things. In case people have any questions, they can always ask, or you can always DM us any questions, and we will get back to you. One last but not least, which I'll jump into for those of you, I'm even on a manicure break right now because I am a gel girl. But this is what we have, the Coconut Lipe Hand and Nail Balm, specifically for hands. It has all the benefits of what you feel from a body cream, but this one's a little different. It's specifically made for your hands because, first of all, we use our hands way more than we realize we do. Try not using your hands for 60 seconds and see how that feels. Just 60 seconds, don't use your hands, sit on it, see how well you get on in life. It's like, oh my gosh. When we do use our hands, we also have nails. We also have cuticles. There's parts. So this hand on nail balm is very good also for your nails and cuticles. We have ingredients. We've got like an oat bran extract that helps. It's got proteins that helps your skin, but it also has ingredients that help your cuticles and your nails specifically.
This is very important because when your cuticle breaks, it sometimes make the nail that grows, it's sort of like dry and not even. The texture is not even. So it's very important to keep our cuticles really intact.
Yeah, intact and healthy. And I'm the person at manicures, I just have dry cuticles no matter what I do. And so they're always like, oh, okay. And to be honest, when it gets really dry, it's actually more prone to peeling and just other things that actually are just from a health and safety reason. It's always better to keep your skin barrier healthy and intact. So our, again, smells like vacation. Our coconut hand and nail balm is a wonderful, wonderful hand balm that you can keep with you, especially if you get manicures or you just use your hands a lot. Basically anything from cooking, gardening, painting, heavy use, very, very good for the tips. Plus,
It
it's a
smells
ritual.
very coconutty.
Yes, that one is a coconut one. It's like a coconut vanilla flavor.
Mm.
All right, we are cutting at the end of our time right now. So a couple of takeaway points, just a quick recap of the products that we've gone through. You can shop them here. You can also visit us. We are JUARA Skincare on Instagram, and you can find us on Facebook and TikTok as well as Pinterest. JUARA, the rice facial cleanser, very, very gentle, inspired by the Indonesian rice wash. And it's got rice bran starch in it to keep your skin soft and smooth. Great as prevention for anything on your skin and also maintenance. Because it is so gentle, it keeps your skin balanced yet cleansed and it leaves it feeling super soft. After that, you follow with the Triple T antioxidant essence. Super silky, super, super nice. It's got white tea, green tea, black tea, rice bran extract to soothe the redness, hyaluronic acid, and tamarind seed extract for hydration, hydration, hydration. Several times a month or just once a week, sometimes two. You can do the Radiance Enzyme Scrub as your 3-in-1 cleanser, an exfoliator, and mask with natural jojoba beads and apple enzymes to keep your skin exfoliated, but also smooth and not irritated. Again, face products, dermatologist tested. Our new and my fave cream, the Miracle Tea Recovery Cream. This is great for day and for night. It's nourishing. It helps your skin stay resilient as we're going through different phases of our life. It's great if you have stress skin, dry skin, combination skin, moody skin. It's got kombucha to help with the firmness and the luminosity, and Spanish lavender for relaxation and hydration and moisturizer, moisture barrier. That's resilience.
Because usually the regular retinol, you only have to use it at night, right? But this one,
Yes,
day and night.
Day and
because
night.
it's bioretinol.
That is a very good point. More gentle than retinols, but also effective. And so you don't have to have those concerns with this bioretinol product. And also Radiance Vitality Oil, Face Oil, super silky, tropical oils. It's a cocktail of them to have the whole food, whole ingredient vitamins in there, combined with stabilized vitamin C for added skin brightening effects. Super silky, not greasy, and good for dry to combination skin. And very, very light. A few drops, all you need. Going on to body, which is the most important part of your skin that we forget about. Face products, nest products, all here. And if you do have rough spots, by the way, to answer a question from previous, you can use the Radiance Enzyme Scrub on particular rough spots on your body. So body cream, tiare jasmine, taking you on a vacation. The skinification of the body, treating your body like your face, but also boosting your mood.
And then maybe just a little tips if you want layered products. We usually start with the one that is less oil based to more to oil rich products. So use the lightest to the heaviest. So I would say like start with like essence because it's much more watery, and then start with like the one that has thicker like lotions and creams, and then you finish it with oils. So that's how you sort of like, because like when we mix oil and water and without the emulsifier, it won't mix, right? So you want something that like rich in water goes first, and then it sips through the skin, and then you try to put on the product like lotions or creams on the top, and then you seal it with oils because it prevents the water for going out. So that's like the
and that's actually a really good trick for body too, like you mentioned, to make sure there's a little bit of moisture before putting on your creams. You can use creams and lotions anytime, but on damp skin after the shower,
So
works
usually
really well.
we recommend from AAD, American Association of Dermatology, we use the moisturizer for body within like 5 minutes after we get out from our shower.
So we've got our Candle Body Cream and our Terry Jasmine, which works beautifully because it goes onto your skin super smooth and absorbs in, holds in the moisture if it's on damp skin, and also does not feel greasy, so there's no slip and slide, and has the signature feel of these candle nuts. If you just want to go fragrance, mood boosting, remember your mind is important. We're talking self-compassion. JUARA is about
skincare, but like a spa.
Yes, it's skincare and spa. It's spa for your purse. Spa, it's a spa in your purse. So you can always use our candle nut fragrance, which smells like beach. It's got bergamot,
It's
like coconut.
affordable wellness.
It's affordable, it's accessible, and it's portable, okay? It's portable wellness. So this one is like a walk on the beach. You're taking the beach with you. It's a warm hug. It's got that sort of sunset vibes, you know, and Terry Jasmine, which is like a walk in the crisp mountain air. You know, of Indonesia, we've got teas
like Ubud. I feel
Yes,
it like Ubud.
yes, this is like Ubud, and this is like your beach. And it's like your getaway. So clarity, if you want inspiration, if you want kind of that brighter moment of like refreshing inspiration, connecting to the divine, you know, the Terry Jasmine one is amazing. And so these are running through our products. And let's not forget our hands and nails. We've got the Coconut Lipe Hand and Nail Balm, great for hands and particularly cuticles and our nails. I think that's it that we've got today. Any interest, you could always shop on the site. Or again, if you're on social, just type shop and we'll DM you a link. But is there any last words before we wrap up this self-care educational session?
Well, I think it's important that we optimize our skincare products to its optimum capacity. So, like I said, like skin is an organ. I mean, like it's a living organ. So we sort of like have these things, we call it like ecobiology. So it's like so your skin is like an ecosystem. Don't see it just like an object, because skin is like has its own ecosystem. It's like a forest. It has the river. We have like a blood flow. We have like small animals in the forest. It's like microbiome. So I mean, like so everything. I mean, like it's very important that we nourish this ecosystem. So so it's to keep it healthy.
So I agree. And then when you talk about animals, forests, and ecosystem, that actually reminds me of Indonesia and our biodiversity. Imagining the little animals prancing through our skin and our leaves and the water, but it really is. Our body is a microcosm of the world, and so we do need to take care of it with the ingredients. So I want to say thank you for all those who've had the comments. Thank you, Katrina. Oh my gosh, thank you. Highly recommend JUARA Skin. Thank you, Katrina. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Bailey, for your comments. Thank you, all of them. Wow. Thank you so much for joining us today. And again, if you have any questions, you can always DM us on Instagram. We're JUARA Skincare, and you can find us here or on our website, juaraskincare.com. All right. Well, thank you so much. Thanks, Millie. And we will have a good, have a good evening. And we will see you next time with JUARA, more education and more skincare fun. Bye, everyone.